What about you, Aqua? What's the worst thing that you've ever done to somebody? Cam up in the tiny chat, by the way, when you're in.
Yeah.
Well, I used to work as a veterinary technician, so I once killed someone's dog on purpose, and I
glow on purpose?
Yeah, but no one knew because
Oh my
professional. But
oh no!
I mean,
my God, that's really bad. I'm gonna pretend like you didn't say that. Just say it was an accident. That is.
It was an accident.
Oh my God, Skojin, thank you for the $4.20 donation. I appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, we're not gonna. I don't really want to know, but like, wait, was it?
I mean, it was a really bad person. So
what? I know, but like Jesus, like what? Like what? But the dog, the poor dog.
How do you feel about that girl who said she killed a dog, getting witch hunted to fuck, and appearing on small news segments in different dude, I don't even want to get into this. I fucking hate animals, and I hate fucking people and animals. It's just because it's a fucking dog. People are so fucking retarded. People fucking kill kids and do shit all the time, and nobody gives a fuck about anything. But Jesus Christ, some chick make an autistic joke about killing a dog, and the whole fucking world is up in arms. Oh my God, I fucking hate people, dude. I think it's because Destiny lacks empathy, so he imagines that what humans should empathize towards. Logically, he thinks other humans deserve more empathy, though he doesn't feel empathy for anything. Or maybe I understand why people think the way they do, but it's still really fucking frustrating. Maybe that's possible? Maybe. Maybe you should try empathizing with me. 20_PhDs_. What is that? How many times you've claimed to have a PhD online?
I would never let anybody.
Oh, guys, might be leaked him.
I've never felt that way about anyone.
I've never felt that way. Never felt that way about any dog before. There is a black lady, a negative attitude person who got on Twitch, and she made a joke, I think, or maybe she was being real. I don't even know, but it was about killing a dude's dog. And it made me so upset. It's one of the worst things I've ever seen on all of Twitch. I just can't even bear the thought of a poor dog being killed. Even though like 80% of animals, given to shelters are murdered all the time around the United States, and I probably am a fucking meat eater, and I kill tons of cows and chickens and sheep and all sorts of other animals for my everyday sustenance. But this one dog that maybe possibly was killed, maybe because this girl might have commented on it, and I don't know if she was joking or not, or if anything even really happened. Oh my God, I'm so upset. Okay, dudes. Do you think nobody should care about it? That doesn't excuse her behavior. What behavior? You don't even know if she fucking did anything, dude. What? How do you feel about all the dog stuff?
Dog stuff?
Yeah, have you followed any of that or heard about any of that?
Oh, the streamer that talks about killing a dog. I didn't really get what you're talking about. I didn't get the full details. I just watched like a brief thing on it. Like some local news, like their recap of things. I don't really know the details of it, but from what I hear, she worked at a shelter and then she claimed, I don't know the details, so please correct me on any of this shit. She worked at a shelter, or was a volunteer at a shelter, and like someone that she doesn't like wanted to adopt a dog, so she killed that dog. Is that what happened or something?
Well, her claim is that she was just making an edgy joke or whatever.
Right. But what's the narrative? What's the narrative of the joke?
What was the context it was brought up in, or?
No. Like, what is the actual joke?
Oh, I think she was saying that somebody asked, like, what's the worst thing you've ever done? And she said, I killed a dog one time in my vet office, and the guy that I killed it is because he was really mean or something. That's like the narrative.
Yeah, I mean, that's obviously not cool. But I mean, I don't know if you're asking me my commentary on the action itself.
Or the response to it? I'm just curious.
Or the fact that she says that she's like, oh, it was just a troll. I think the whole thing is kind of fucking stupid, regardless. But I had people in my chat getting really, really triggered because they were trying to say that, I don't know if I should get into this discussion. It's a little bit heavy. Basically comparing what she did, which people are like, oh, this is horrible. And local news are saying like how it's unethical and illegal to do this and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, these same people probably eat meat because they find it pleasurable.
Okay. So ever since...
I just said I don't want to go into it.
No, we're going into it.
I know we already did. Fuck.
So like, ever since I did the vegan argument with with vegan gains, right? I pay more attention to this, although it already triggered me beforehand. I cannot believe, and I already know. So let me preface this. I already know that everyone in chat is hardcore triggered right now, but literally,
they're always triggered.
Nothing triggers me more. Nothing. Oh, I can see you guys get mad. Yeah, I get real mad. Oh, and I got a real life vegan here that I can circle jerk with. Nothing triggers me more than a bunch of fucking retards that literally eat meat for 2 or 3 meals a day, acting like the killing of a random fucking dog is the worst fucking thing to ever happen in the history of the world. I cannot imagine what kind of a fucking, like, smooth brain fucking retard you have to be to walk out of a fucking Burger King with your fucking chicken tendies and your double fucking cheeseburger, bring up an article on your phone and fucking cry because a random fucking dog gets killed. Nothing triggers me harder than this shit. Holy fucking autism, dude.
Okay, then we thoroughly agree on this. Holy shit. I wasn't sure where you go with it. I thought that maybe you would be like, I don't know, there's some differences and blah blah blah. I'm like, I have people in my chat being like, oh, you must be a dumbass. You must be out of your mind if you think that that's even the same thing remotely. I'm like, on one hand, has a selfish reason for wanting to kill an animal, and she does it. Let's say that she's not trolling. A selfish reason for wanting to kill an animal, and she does it for her own pleasure. On the other hand, you have a selfish reason for wanting to kill an animal, and you do it for your own pleasure. There's no fucking necessity.
There's literally no difference. Yeah, there's literally...
But the only difference is that we, as a society, have deemed puppies
as being more worthy of moral consideration than cows. Like,
which is speciesist.
Yeah. if I were to walk into a fucking pound and take out a fucking crossbow and start doming fucking puppies in the head, I would literally be the worst person in the world. Like, people on Reddit would be posting that they want me to get raped, my child would get raped, that everything about me is destroyed in my life and tortured and murdered.
While they like wipe their fucking off their fingers.
But if people do it, if people cut fucking pig throats that are hanging upside down in some fucking pen so that they can eat them for fucking bacon, nobody has a problem with it. Like, holy shit. Like, I can't fucking believe it.
It's infuriating, yeah. Yeah, so like that shit pisses me off. Like, when I used to watch like ASPCA, I forget what channel it was on, maybe like Animal Planet or some bullshit. Basically, like, people are trying to save animals from, like, you know, animal cruelty situations, puppy mills, et cetera, which, like, I don't want animals to fucking suffer. But these same people oftentimes are, like, overweight, digging into fucking meat as they're just talking about how they're trying so hard to save animals. And then the most, like, ridiculous part is not the fucking saving of these pets, but when they go save domesticated farm animals and they rehome them. And I'm like, these are animals you're eating, and you're putting all this money and time to trying to fucking save these chickens. And you're trying to find a home for these chickens, and then you turn around and you eat chicken. But the only reason there's a difference here is because, like, this has been assigned to you, and now you've, like, looked at the animal and you're like, oh, but this is a nice chicken. The whole thing is just ridiculous. And I can't have conversations with people that don't see how ridiculous that is, because I feel like at that level of, I don't know, I feel like it's such a fucking fundamental level of hypocrisy you would have to subscribe to in order to be able to agree with that I'm like, how can I have a conversation with people that don't see that hypocrisy?
It's mind-blowing to me. Here's a comment on Reddit. You don't have to experience losing a child to understand that it's worse than losing a pet in every single way. This has -3 points. Like, people are downvoting this guy. And they're meat eaters. Like, if I was in a vegan forum, I could understand this. But in a forum full of people that eat meat multiple times per day are downvoting the comment, you don't have to experience losing a child to understand that it's worse than losing a pet in every single way. Holy shit. Like...
yeah. Yes. Now, yes. This is why I try not... I mean, like, unfortunately, this is brought up so often, but this is why I would like to not bring up the vegan thing every single fucking day. I've been not doing it as much because people always tend to ask me about it, and I can only, like, avoid it so much.
Yeah.
But, like, this shit, it's because I'm faced with this hypocrisy every single fucking time, and it just, like, I go from, like, really angry to just, like, you know what? I have to accept that this is humanity trying to protect itself. You want to continue doing the things that you want to do, and you don't want to think of yourself as a bad person, and you want to lead a pleasurable life. And so therefore now you're going to concoct this, like, do these mental gymnastics to get to wherever you want to be. And then you're going to be upset when anyone ever, like, even slightly taps into that to see the vulnerabilities.
Somebody in a couple of fucking retards in chat keep saying, like, Destiny, that dog was somebody's property. Nobody's getting mad because the dog was somebody's property. You're such a dishonest little fucking cuck. Fuck off, dude.
Really dishonest.
Nobody is mad because it's the dog or somebody's property. Come on, dude. Grow the fuck up.
So this guy would be as equally angry if someone were to like
break somebody's car. Yeah, like fuck off, dude.
Shut up, man.
Come on, dogs aren't even worth that much. You can adopt them for literally fucking nothing at most pounds if you go to a pound. Although a lot of you same fucking dudes that get so fucking mad about dogs being killed, probably people that go for like the purebred shit that breed dogs into like a life of fucking suffering and shit so that they can have a dog that's mildly fucking cuter that can't even barely fucking breed because you bred them into some horrible fucking deformed piece of shit. Ah, dude, I hate.
Dude, I can go on forever about this shit, but not to okay, I'm not going to. I could fucking add to that whole argument with the purebred going to breeder thing was just ugh.
Why don't you talk with someone who disagrees with you instead of just circle jerking? Because everybody that disagrees with me is a fucking retard. Every single person that I brought on in the past to argue with this is a fucking moron. I'm sorry, but this is like one of those few topics where it's like an untouchable argument. Like unless if you want to come on and argue, then here's what you need to be able to do, okay? You need to come on here and you need to give me a really good reason for why dogs are so much more worthy of moral consideration than cows and pigs. None of you in chat can do it. I already know that you can't do it. So like that's what you have to do. Not some weird, it's my property, or some other equally fucking mundane or stupid argument. You have to be able to come on here and tell me why it's okay to endorse the massive slaughter and torture and suffering of cows and pigs, okay? But for a dog, that's just an abhorrent fucking idea. If you're prepared to do that,
and not even a horrible death. We're talking about euthanasia. We're talking about like the nicest way you can ever let an animal like leave the world.
Like if you're
of
capable,
all the ways that like animals in the food industry leave the world, compared to like this one dog that was probably, if the troll is not indeed a troll, was put down, was sedated until they slept, or sedated and then killed. This is like not even the same. It's not even the same harm if you're thinking about like the actual suffering that went into it. The whole thing is silly.
Destiny has to be sociopathic because you can't understand emotions. People don't think logically when they're... Well, that's my complaint, dog. I understand why people think the ways they do, because puppies are cute and nice, and cows and pigs you never have to lay your eyes on, so you don't give a fuck about them. But it's a really fucking stupid point to try to defend. Like, I would hope that you would feel like a little embarrassed. That you don't agree.
Somebody's saying that you don't understand emotions. This person has clearly never seen what a fucking animal's emotions are when they're going through fucking slaughter. Like, you don't understand emotions. I, on the other hand, have kindly shielded myself from the realities of what animals go through, so I am very emotionally aware. Like, what are you fucking talking about, dude? You're remaining ignorant on purpose. And then claiming that other people are ignorant of emotions and not being emotionally intelligent? I don't fucking get that shit. Anyone who has any emotional intelligence whatsoever will see that the shit that animals go through in animal agriculture is fucking horrific. So,
to clarify your semantics, is your stance that anyone who's outraged at the girl choosing to kill a dog for no reason should also be outraged enough at factory farming to not eat meat? Correct, because both were done at the leisure of another person. When we kill animals for food, we're doing that for recreation. When we kill dogs for fun, if the girl actually did do it, which she probably didn't, but if she actually did do it, then it's just done for recreation. Arguably, the dog killing is a little bit worse because it's the property of another person, but nobody here is mad because the dog is the property of another person. One difference is that one person choosing to eat meat bought at a grocery store does not result in extra killings of any animals, while choosing to eliminate a dog.
For fuck's sake!
I mean, if you eat...
fucking ignorance... No. The fucking ignorance is astounding.
I mean, like, if you go to the store and you eat a ton... I mean, where do you think the food comes from? Why do they put it in the store?
How are you fucking this stupid, dude? I don't know. It just appeared there, and then, like... I buy it, and then, like, they replace it, and, like, I don't know. That's basically how it always has been. The universe started, the Big Bang started, since the Big Bang, factory farms exist, and this demand for meat is just always existed in the world, and there's never been, like, any sort of fucking response to consumer demand. Exactly. Sure.
Those aren't both recreation. Farm animals are killed for food, specifically bred and made for that. Doggo was killed because she was a fucking bitch. Okay, let's say that I kill you and then I eat your corpse. Does that make it morally acceptable to do it? Because I'm killing you to eat your corpse?
You just have, you know what I need to do? I need to impregnate myself, and that baby is gonna be for
food,
fucking
designated,
for food,
edible,
or recreational as recreational sex object. How about that? And that way, it's okay. You can do whatever the fuck you want. The purpose of that baby and its entire life is gonna be for X, Y, and Z. And so now it's okay because I'm a fucking arrogant human, and this is what I decide another individual's existence is gonna pertain, or it's going to add up to. The fucking arrogance of people. Okay, now I'm getting triggered again. What the fuck, dude?
My face when this pound has probably killed thousands of abandoned animals. Pepe.
He didn't say it was morally okay because we eat them. He said it was better because we do. But nobody would accept that argument for a human. Let's say that you break into a place and you find 100 corpses, 100 skulls, right? And you find out that the person captured and murdered 100 people, okay? Obviously, this is horrible. Then let's say you find out that the person ate all of those people. Does it become less horrible because he ate them?
But he ate all of them, and he used even the parts he didn't eat. He decided to use for clothing. So it's like you know, when you hunt animals, it's like you use the whole animal, so it's okay, right? Because that's an argument that people fucking can, man. I just think it's really ridiculous that we gauge the value of another individual on how, like, the public decides to feel about that individual. Not because of anything that individual did, but because of just, like, their features aren't as cutesy as the other ones. It's really disgusting to me. It's like if every time a person was born, the public had to like vote on like how they deemed that person to be like worthy of worthy of
moral consideration.
Yeah, I guess moral consideration. Like, oh, this baby is not as cute the other baby, so this baby is worthless. It's like that. It really is it really disgusts me. The level of like ownership that humans have to take over all other, the level of like asserting their own dominion over other individuals. And it doesn't even extend to animals. People do this to other people. But when it's other people... Okay, I can't get into that discussion again. Because that's like not even... I don't know.
The real meme is going to be when we arm all the teachers and then the teachers start killing kids on accident. And then we have to arm the kids to be able to fight against the teachers.
That girl might get kicked out of school, doxxed because people got triggered over something that might have happened.
The world is so ridiculous.
Yeah, that girl is like on like local... there's been a couple of international news outlets, I think, that even picked up that story. People are real mad about that dog. Or maybe that potential dog that might not even really exist. Destiny doesn't say abusing animals is okay, and he doesn't say he hates animals. Most people are so like emotionally attached to these positions that they just go fucking crazy as soon as you say something that like slightly contradicts their worldview. It's really easy to tell it too, because like anytime I get into these conversations with people, this retard on my subreddit did it recently. Do you believe that killing animals, that unnecessarily killing animals is immoral? Me personally, no. What about torturing them though? What about torturing the animal? Like people just get like so... Was legitimately curious. I just wanted to know if you thought it was okay to just run outside the back and take a lighter and just set dogs on fire all fucking day. It was just an intellectual pursuit. Like retards like this get like so fucking emotionally like bent into their positions. It's like fucking pure fucking autism. Yeah, I don't know. It's a boring conversation to me. I don't like arguing with people that are like crying when they're trying to like show their opinions. And it happens every single time like we have these discussions where like all of the people that want to take the contrarian stance are like so fucking like emotionally fucking like rooted into their positions that they like can't even fathom like just because I eat cows doesn't mean I can't love little puppies. Destiny, are you saying that you would rape a dog, that you would explode its fucking rectum with your penis because you okay. It's just stupid. It's still kind of retarded to pretend you're on the moral high ground because you eat cows while acknowledging the similarities between a dog getting killed and a cow. Like, I'm not on a moral high ground. I'm just pointing out that people are oftentimes hypocritical and retarded with their beliefs. I'm not saying my morals are better than yours. You just perceive it that way because you're so irrationally attracted to fucking puppies and dogs that you can't fucking fathom somebody telling you that you're a fucking hypocrite for eating cute little cuddly fucking pigs and sheeps and cows and everything. But like for some reason dogs are worthy of some type of special protection. I don't give a fuck about a moral high ground. I don't care. There are plenty of valid arguments for maybe why animals should get moral consideration or why veganism is the correct. There are moral arguments for these things. But to sit here and get so fucking ass pained when some retarded fucking dog either gets killed or tortured or some shit while you literally endorse like the widespread enslavement and torturing and suffering and murdering of other animals for pleasure, which most of you people do, it just strikes me as like really fucking retarded. I'm not moral high grounding you, like fuck, I don't give a fuck either way what people do because I don't give a fuck personally about animals. But I'm not going to sit here and pretend that, like, the death of some random fucking dog bothers the fuck out of me while eating cow after cow after cow after cow after chicken after chicken after chicken after chicken. Like, this is a stupid position. It's untenable. If you're a vegan and you've got problems with the dog dying, then I've never said shit to you. You're fine. You're totally within. You're totally morally consistent. Or, well, maybe you are. Maybe you aren't. But, I mean, you're much more morally consistent than the meat eaters. There's literally no harm caused by an individual eating meat through Walmart. One can acknowledge that the animal killing industry is bad. I don't buy that. You're never bringing me over to that. There's no argument that can bring me over to that. I'm sorry, but like if you go to stores and you're part of a group of people that purchases meat, then I mean you're part of the drive for it, right? You're part of the reason why that meat is produced. Didn't that chick violate the social contract by killing the guy's property? Yeah, I don't know why you guys bring this up too. This is another reason I don't like having the argument. So many of you argue in the worst fucking faith. I've noticed that a lot of you like really edgelord tippers keep saying, well, Destiny, isn't it private property though? Shouldn't that bother you? Yeah, of course, but I've never said it doesn't bother me. If she did kill the dude's dog, that's bad. Not just bad, it's morally wrong. If for no other reason than because it's the guy's property. But don't sit here and don't lie to me, okay? Because you're lying to me when you say that people are mad because somebody's personal property got destroyed. That's not why people are mad. People are mad because it's a cute little puppy dog. And don't lie to yourself, okay? Because you're fucking lying to me. Don't lie to yourself and try to bullshit yourself into thinking that you're mad because it was somebody's personal property. Because you probably don't care about that either. If you're the one person that's super fucking emotionally caught up in this, all right? Fuck off with these bad faith retard arguments. Holy shit. What do you think about people being upset because she laughed or joked about killing it? If it upsets you that much, if hearing about a little puppy dog getting killed upsets you that much, then do yourself a fucking favor and become a fucking vegan, or just don't talk about it. Or I don't want to see you crying about people suffering, okay? Because, like, this is what I see, okay? Because all of us together, okay? All of us together will sit here and laugh at this girl, okay?
She was very abused for her entire life. She was terrified. She has a very determined look in her eyes wherever she goes. And she was hurt and abused her entire life because of this establishment and because of establishments like it.
Okay, so for everybody laughing and cringing in chat, this is you with the puppy. How do you not see that? You're the exact same as this girl. You're the exact same. In my eyes, you're the exact same person.
She was locked away. She was hidden. She had nobody there for her. She was crying. She was scared every single moment. And because her usefulness had run out, she was going to be killed. Someone was going to murder her. And I can see you smiling, and I can see you laughing. But to her, this is not funny. I went in there with other humans, and I took her out of there. And if I hadn't, she wouldn't be with me right now. She would be gone, just like all of her sisters, just like everybody who we left behind. And I'm here to tell you today that all of those other girls and everyone who we left behind, they just wanted to live too. And they deserve their lives. And right now, their eggs and their milk and their bodies are on plates inside this restaurant, and that is so unfair to them. My little girl's name is Snow. And every time you see someone eating somebody else's eggs or somebody else's body, you are going to remember her name. Her name is Snow. She's a beautiful little girl, and she just wants to live. This isn't food. It's violence.
All of you will watch this on my stream, and you'll all laugh at how stupid this girl is. And then as soon as some fucking chick jokes about killing some dude's dog, you guys make this shit an international headline. Like, fuck off with this shit. God, it's so fucking stupid.
This girl is the reason I am a cannibal.
To be clear, if you're a vegan and you want to get really fucking mad about this, I have no qualms with you. You're totally fine. You're being morally consistent. That's fine. You should get mad if you're a vegan. But if you're a fucking meat eater, shut the fuck up, dude. Just shut the fuck up. Kill a fucking dog, torture a fucking dog any other way you would any other fucking type of animal because you endorse it in the agriculture, in the what would you call the food industry? Like, you endorse the exact same shit, okay? Cows and chickens on fucking farms don't live happy lives where they're pet and brushed and loved every day, okay? Dairy cows aren't, don't have a lady come out and rub their fucking bellies, okay, so that they can produce milk. These things are fucked and kept impregnated constantly, stand in the same fucking position, get pumped full of fucking antibiotics, shit that you would consider to be dog torture if it happened to any fucking dog, okay? Fuck off with this shit. Don't sit here and pretend to be so fucking outraged because some puppy gets killed. Jesus Christ. Comparing killing for recreation to killing for food? Oof, yikes. I'm sorry, dude, but you might be fucking retarded. I'm sorry, man. It's really awkward. So it's kind of like when you're in science class and you do like the little, what do you call those Punnett squares or whatever, and you find out that maybe you're not biologically your child. I always love when that one guy comes in here and he finds out, we all get to share in the moment where we find out that he's actually fucking retarded. If you think that we kill animals because we need the nutrition and not because it's recreation, because we just enjoy meat, I'm sorry, dude, but you just found out you're fucking retarded, man. Hey, another one added to the club. Am I not allowed to give 0 fucks about a puppy and be mad because there's a violation of personal property? You can be mad about it because it's personal property, but don't sit here and pretend that if somebody took their fucking car into a mechanic's shop and the car got destroyed or something because the person hated him, that we would be seeing international headlines about this. Well, I shouldn't say headlines, but like international outrage and stories about this like we would because it's a fucking dog, okay?